Alright, so this is second weekend in June in Zone 4, Minnesota. And I'm checking on the cattails, and it looks like probably by next week or so, these are going to start to pollinate. This is the male part of the cattail, and then this is the female part here. This is what actually becomes the flower. And both parts here are edible at this stage, and they're just coming out of their shaft. So probably like mid last week they would have been perfect, and there's some going to be in here, and there's going to be different ponds and lakes that are going to be at different stages of development. But here's some that are just in their shaft right now, right here, as you can see. And these are edible. You steam them like asparagus, and they have a nice corn taste to it. So you can harvest these. Like I said, within the next week or so, the top part will become powdery, and that's where you get your cattail pollen. And in my region, it's such a small window, and it's like if you work a 9 to 5, by the time you get a chance to get outside after working a freaking week for the man, you can miss it. So keep your eye out. And we got the red-winged blackbirds. That guy up there, a little mad at me. I'm probably close to their nest, but that's where they live. They're water birds. They're very territorial, and that's why there's the alarm. So here's a good sheath here. Careful not to drop my phone in the water. So I'll harvest a few of these and see if we can cook them up. They're actually very tasty. All right, so here are some of the pollen and flower heads that we just harvested here, and these are very young, and they're still in their sheath here, and these are quite edible, and they taste really good. You're just going to steam them like you would do asparagus or any other kind of vegetable. So I'm just peeling the shaft off of this one here. This is the female flower head. This is what will turn into the quote-unquote cattail, and then this top part is the male part. This will get loaded up with pollen and become yellow and bright yellow, and we can harvest this and add it to flour and bake with it. So it's very nutritious. I'm going to set that aside. So I'm just going to releasing these from the shaft here, from the stalk. Just like so. So I'm just taking a pair of kitchen shears or scissors or whatever and just cutting here and just removing the shaft here, covering. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do these, and then I'm getting a pan already with some water and a little bit of butter just to steam these. Just like so. So here we have, one is the flower head, which is the brown, and the green is the pollen. Alright, so here we go. I'm basically just going to blanch these. I mean, you could steam these, but I can't find my steamer at the moment, and that's okay. Basically, you just want to boil them or parboil them or even saute them if you'd like. I got some water heated up here. I'll take a little bit of butter here, put that in the water here. You can add some salt to taste if you'd like, garlic, or whatever you'd like to spice it up with. And then get this to melt a little bit in there. Just to flavor the water a bit. And then you just kind of put these in here. Really simple. Nothing too extravagant. And probably about 2 or 3 minutes, you just let these boil or saute or steam. And these will be really tasty. Now you'd have to harvest much more of these to kind of get a full meal out of them. So this is just for demo purposes. I didn't want to take too many on the way to an errand, running an errand. Okay, and after about 3 minutes or so, they're all done. They become brightly colored, and you can just basically grab one and you just start to eat it. That corn on the cob. You want to try one for you? Try one. Try flower head and then try pollen. Tell me what you think. What do you think?
It's okay.
What kind of flavor do you think it has?
Not that much
Not that much?
flavor.
Mm.
I mean, it's something I nibble on every once in a while, but I wouldn't like chomp on it like you are.
Well, I like it. It's good. Well, thanks for trying, sweetie. Well, there you go. There's the expert advice there. Well, these are actually really very tasty, and they have a light kind of corn-ish taste to it. There's a slight green flavor to it, but it's not unpalatable. There you go.